Real estate wasn't supposed to feel like this. You didn't get into this business to feel like you're always on, constantly checking your phone or feeling guilty every time you take a break. And yet, here you are. Your business is growing, or at least it looks like it is from the outside, but your life feels like it's shrinking. So today, we're going to talk about the real reason work-life balance feels so hard in real estate, and why it's not because you're doing anything wrong. Is your mind constantly racing with endless to-dos, yet you still feel stuck? Are you feeling guilty when you unplug? Or are you exhausted from hustling nonstop? Hi, I'm Lisa, wife, mom, grandma, and business owner for over 3 decades. I know what it takes to build a business you love without burning out. If you're ready to trade overwhelm for clarity and create a business that honors your values and your life, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath, close those 12 browser tabs, and drop the hustle. It's time to become the balanced businesswoman. Hey friend, I know you're constantly on the go. Long days, full calendar, and always on. You keep telling yourself that if you just work harder, stay available, and push a little more, everything will eventually feel easier. But instead, the harder you work, the more overwhelmed and drained you feel. I know this because I lived it. When I was building my real estate business, I believed success meant being available 24/7. I worked 7 days a week, hit the goals, made the money, and became the top producer in an office of 50-plus agents. And I very quickly realized I had missed an entire year of my family's life. That was my wake-up call. Because success that cost you your peace, your health, or the people you love isn't real success. You can build a highly successful real estate business without burnout, without overwhelm, and without sacrificing yourself in the process. That's why I offer a private business diagnostic conversation for experienced women in real estate who want to feel grounded, supported, and in control. If this is you, head to bit.ly/bb-diagnostic and book your private conversation today. That link will also be in my show notes. You don't need to work harder. You need clarity, support, and a calmer way forward. And I'm here to help you. Okay, let's dive into today's episode. Welcome back, my balanced businesswomen friends. Let's start here. Balance doesn't feel hard because you're bad at time management. Balance feels hard because of how this industry is designed and how we've been conditioned to operate inside of it. If you're anything like me, you've probably been taught, be available at all times, respond immediately, never miss an opportunity, and say yes so you don't lose that deal. And over time, what happens? Your business starts running you. Instead of you being the CEO, you become the employee who's on call 24/7. And what most people don't say is, yes, you can build a successful real estate business this way, but you'll pay for it with your peace, your energy, and the life that you truly desire. So why does balance feel so hard? There are pretty much 4 reasons. Number 1 is the fear of losing business and income. And this is a big one. There's this underlying fear of, if I don't respond, somebody else will. If I take time off, I'll lose momentum. If I set boundaries, I'll lose clients. So what do? You overwork, you overdeliver, you stay constantly available. And here's what's actually happening. You're building a business that only works when you're exhausted. And ladies, that's just not sustainable. Number 2 is people pleasing. Let's be honest. A lot of you are incredible at taking care of everyone else. As women, that's kind of what we're conditioned to do, right? We take care of clients, family, friends, and somewhere along the way, you stop taking care of yourself. People pleasing in real estate sounds like saying yes when you really want to say no, dropping everything for client requests, overextending yourself to be a quote-unquote good realtor. In reality, every time you say yes to something misaligned, you're saying no to your peace. Number 3 is lack of boundaries. And this is where it all shows up. No clear work hours, no cutoff time, no structure around your schedule. So your business spills into your evenings, your weekends, family time, and even your mental space. And now you're never fully present anywhere, not in your business and not in your life. You're just always in between. Number 4 is limiting beliefs, and this is the deeper level. Beliefs like, this is just how real estate is, or I have to hustle to be successful. I can rest later. I really can't afford to slow down. And these beliefs keep you stuck in a cycle that feels normal, but definitely isn't healthy. Here's what I want you to see. This isn't a time problem. This is an identity and leadership problem. Right now, you may be operating as the responder, the fixer, the one who keeps everything moving, but not as the CEO. And when you're not leading your business intentionally, your business will default to chaos. So, how do we start creating balance? The first thing that you want to do is align with your inner CEO. Start asking yourself, how do I want my business to feel? What kind of life am I actually desiring to create? Because if your business doesn't support your life, what's the purpose? Secondly, learn to create balance and boundaries. Start small. Set a cutoff time for each day. Stop responding after a certain hour. Create protected personal time. Put that message on your voicemail that says, if you're calling after 7 p.m., I'll return your call on the next business day. And the boundaries that you set, ladies, make sure that you honor them. Okay, next, leverage with systems and support. Balance doesn't come from doing more. You hear me say this all the time. It comes from systems, structure, and support. Things like setting client expectations up front, having communication systems in place, and having repeatable processes that you use. What if success wasn't more deals, more hours, more hustle? What if success was a business that supports your life, time with your family without guilt, and peace at the end of the day? You don't need to sacrifice your life to succeed. You just need to build your business differently. If what I'm saying resonates with you, if you've been feeling like your business is taking over your life, I want you to know that it doesn't have to stay this way. My story when I first came into real estate was I believed I needed to work 24/7 and be available constantly. I quickly realized that this was not the kind of success that I wanted. And I made the changes using the all framework that I just outlaid for you. Align with your inner CEO, learn to create balance and boundaries, and leverage with systems and support. You don't have to figure this out all alone. That's exactly why I offer the business diagnostic conversation. We'll take an hour and look at what's happening in your business right now, and we'll create a path forward that feels lighter, clearer, and more aligned. You can book yours by going to lisafrye.com/diagnostic. That's LESAFRYE.com/diagnostic. And that link will also be in the show notes for you. Ladies, if this episode spoke to you, or if you can think of another woman in real estate who needs to hear this, please be sure to share this episode, because we're not meant to do this alone. Until next week, make it a great day on purpose. Hey ladies, I hope today's episode gave you something to think about and a little more breathing room as you move through your week. If it resonated, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, hit follow, and take a moment to leave a review. Your reviews mean the world to me, and they help more women find this podcast. For more support and connection, you're welcome to join my free Facebook community at bit.ly/The Balanced Businesswoman, where we continue these conversations together. That link will be in my show notes. Until next week, take care of yourself. And remember, your business should fit your life, not the other way around.